Okay, welcome back. Yeah, so last session was kind of fun and kind of horrid because I realized while I was at work today that I forgot the characters had horses, which would have actually affected things. So, in a second, I'm going to roll to see if we lost a horse, specifically the one that our dude was riding when his head got eaten by a bird. But, yeah. Let's see. First things first. They made camp for the night, and we need to roll to see how long until the world ends. Because those are the rules. If we get a 1, we didn't. Oh, was that a 14? If we get a 1, it rolls down from years to months to weeks to days to hours, I think. I'm not really sure. But we'll worry about that when we get there. And so, yeah, in a previous session, the characters decided to loot a body in front of a bunch of town guards, which was a choice. They got into a fight with the town guards. They murdered town guards. They got run out of town. And then as soon as they get outside riding the horses they got from beating up the Zent mercenaries, they got attacked by a rock, a giant bird, which ate Hakon Ventnor's face off. And yeah, so that brings us up to where we're at. We're going to check real quick on the old D6 to see if we lost a horse. Yes, we did. And what? What, did it run off with Hakon's body? No, but what? But what, my friend? I'm not sure. We'll get back to that. So Hakon's body is still with us. Do we know magic is legit? Yeah, but we don't have magic. We're going to Waterdeep, City of Splendors. Would we like to try to get Hakon resurrected? Yes, but that's a few days away. That's a rotting corpse. We don't feel like carrying a rotting corpse. Maybe bury him and come back to it? No. We just don't feel like it. Okay. He wasn't that good of a friend. Okay, so we lost a horse, which is unfortunate, but we still have 6 plus the ones on the wagon. Oh, we need to roll for the weather. And now the weather report. Where's the weather? Where is the... Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. So spring, a D6 and a D6. D6 the first, it is cool and torrential rain. Unfortunate. Our moon is currently a gibbous, although we won't see it because of the rain, but we'll get to that in a moment as well. Our party has taken a long rest, and they will continue on their journey. I don't actually have a map of the realm right now, so we're going to say like 3 days. I can't get it to load. Gonna try one more time. No, I'm really not interested in that. What I need is you to load. this guy. This guy. Oh, and we need to try for... Oh, where'd you go? Into the weird and wild. Can we, over the course of the evening, loot the body? And by loot the body, I mean harvest it. So Denko is a trapper, so I think he's legit for this. He's good for it. We'll give him 2 shots. He wants to do efficient, a thorough cleaning, which would take a 5+. Does he succeed? He's never tried to clean a bird before, especially one that's big enough to eat someone's head off. Unfortunate. So that didn't fly. And now we got one of our characters covered in bird blood, which is gross. Okay, also aside, there was a rule I can't find. I was certain it was a Morkborg rule, but everywhere I'm looking, I can't find it. There's something about aiming, which I thought would be in my Black Powder and Brimstone Quick Start, but I don't see it here. Which is actually kind of annoying, because I was certain it was like, hey, you have a gun, do you want to spend a turn aiming it instead of just going for it? But the more I look, the less I see. Okay, it should be here under advanced combat, but it's not here. Like, I was certain it was like you could spend a turn aiming, and you would get a +1 to your hit on the next turn. But I don't see it. I mean, we got reckless attack, and nothing about firing into melee either. Which again, I would have been certain existed. I would get stuck on this if I stay on it for even a minute. Like, I feel like it should be right there, but it's not. Anyway. Skipping over that. Oh dear. So torrential rain. I think Calm, Harley, and Emmy are the only ones who aren't upset by that. They're going to proceed on into the unknown along this road because I don't have a map. We will roll. 4 out of 6 gives us an encounter for the day. 6. We actually had no encounter. Okay, so that's a day of travel. Absolutely chill. I'm okay with that, I guess. So awful rain prevents anything from wanting to deal with us. Okay, the next day our weather is 6 says hot and raining. Okay, that's awful. Still will give us time until the end will be 41 years. I realize that doesn't make any kind of sense. We went from 54 to 14 to 41, but those are the rules, so that's what we're going with. You couldn't even see me roll that, could you? Oh, totally aside, I went to the store after work, and I think I could have gotten away with spending like $5 on like eggs and potatoes. If I hadn't bought that thing of ground black pepper, it probably would have been like $5 at the grocery store. It didn't turn out that way. I ended up buying a can of coffee and some other junk I really didn't need. But that pepper was expensive. It was as expensive as the potatoes and the eggs put together. Anyway, that map is still not loading, so I'm going to say that was 1 day on the road, so we got like 2, maybe 3 days left. I'm really not sure, especially with the rain. The rain's tripping things up. So let's see, 4 out of 6 to see if there's encounter. Okay, encounter. Nice. We go over here. It's clear grassland all the way to the city. So we need a D8. 6 is a humanoid. No, that's the wrong chart. An insect? Ew. Insect. A D20. 11. Regadosa? Okay, 136. Command F, Command V. Huge, hairy, nocturnal arachnid carnivores, big heads and mandibles and 10 legs. This sounds made up. Yellow head, dark brown thorax. They dwell in caves and hunt voraciously. Okay, and there's a D6 of them. 6. Wow. Yeah, I think this is a running away kind of encounter. But first, the reaction. 3. Yeah, no, they're coming for us. They are coming for us. What are the rules for running away? No. 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 I don't have rules for running away. Like, I don't think it even occurs to our guys that they can run away. I'm looking and failing to see anything for specific rules to use. Disengage? Oh, wait. I think we're still on this guy. That didn't work, did it? Surprise. Surprise. Oh my goodness, I went the wrong way. Should have gone up, not down. Now I get to go through the entire list of things that can be surprised. Oh, crow. 1 or 2 surprised. Okay, 1 or 2. Yeah, we'll be the orange. We're surprised. This is unfortunate for sure. Makes sense. I mean, 6 giant bugs just emerge out of the ground to attack us. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, this is not a pleasant thing. Let's fold this sheet in half. There's 6 of them. They each have 20 HP because that's psychotic. Now we're surprised, so they get around and before we do anything. This is also not good. There's 6 of us by horse. Can we dodge? Of course we can dodge. I'm not even going to check for that. Forget you, man. They use suckers and bites. 2d8. Brutal. Okay, let's go down the line. 1 for Heraborn. He'll have to break his shield to not be dead. One for Schumacher. Uses a shield to not be... Well, he has -3. Be 5 damage. He'd still be at -1. No, we're going to have to use the shield. Okay, Emmy Steinbach would have dodged if she didn't have abysmal agility. Breaks her shield. Donko, you have nothing, so hope you get good. Fails. 5 damage. You're not dead, though. Down to 1. Drooby Curly Toes with your smushed foot. Fails to dodge. Break a shield. And Calm Harley. You have no shield. And that's a natural 1. You are for sure dead. Her horrible wounds, tooth and claw, 9 times 2, your face was bitten off. I'm sorry, Calm Harley. You is dead. Oh wait, you have a helmet. What does the helmet do? Pretty sure I can use that like a shield to just nope an attack. I mean, especially if it's a face biting off. Okay, it sounds cheap, but we're going for it. He will use his shield, not shield, his helmet. His helmet takes the hit. One of these insane bug things will stop the awfulness for him. So he has a round. Wait, we're on a horse again. I messed up. Defense is agility 9 as long as you're moving. However, each time you're attacked on horseback, roll a d6. Whoops. Okay, we're on horseback. Each person needs a d6. Hiragorn gets a 1. 2 or below means the horse panics. And 3, the horse bolts in a random direction. Okay, Hiragorn is noping out of it. Shoemaker is on the wagon, so I don't know if that would have worked. I guess the horses could have done something. The horses don't care. Emmy Steinbach by horse is fine. Donko, fine. Drooby, we're good. Calm Harley, we're good. So Hiragorn is noping out of combat against his will. I still say we should not be fighting these things. Noble, ferocious, sarcastic, outspoken. Emmy is sadistic. Whew. I mean, we just lost all of our shields. Are they smart enough to figure this out? Are they smart enough to figure it out? Oh, whoops. 3 would be no but. Give them a round and they'll catch on. Paragon's out. Shoemaker. What do you got? You got a mace. 10 plus 1 is a miss. Emmy Steinbach with the great club. Wait, no, you don't have a great club anymore. You had a night to figure yourself out, so we're going to give you a weapon. How about you take that guy's hand axe? Hakon's gone. Who else didn't have a weapon? Drooby and Donko both need weapons, so we'll give you a short sword from Spark. Good for you. And Drooby has... how about a spear? Yeah, you like spears, right? Seems legit. Okay. So Emmy Steinbach with the hand axe, she jacked off Spark. Does 2 points of damage. For all the good it'll do you. Donko with a short sword he got from probably Spark. Fails. Drooby with a spear from Haken. 1 point of damage. Donko, you already went. Calm Harley, you have a short sword. Oh, 5 points of damage. Nice. Okay, now try not to die. Here, Corn's out of commission. Schumacher, 7 points of damage. Minus 2 is 6. Puts you in negatives. Horrible wounds. 6. Natch shaken back and forth, gasping for life. Okay, here comes a TPK. I'm sure if these guys don't catch on real fast. Okay, Amy. Oh wait, you're on horse. Amy, you're on horse. Where are you? Black powder. You're not moving though, so it don't matter. Your horse does not panic. Okay. How about Donko? 11 plus 2, you dodge. Okay, cool. And your horse does not panic, despite having an insanely huge insect trying to eat you. Drooby dodges, but the horse panics. The horse panics and bucks. Agility DR12 or be thrown and suffer a D4 of damage. Oh, Drooby. DR12? You made it. Okay. Calm Harley, you are up. He's calm, he's cool, he's collected, he's got one hand. Dodges perfectly. His horse, calm. Okay, wow. So Shoemaker is in trouble, but everyone else is fine. Haragorn is still not there. Okay, what do we got? Shoemaker will whack a beastie. 13. He needs to make a toughness check. He fails his toughness check. Shoemaker clocks out. Whack. Amy Steinbach with a hand axe. Natural 1 successfully breaks an axe. Don't even know how you managed it. Donko with a short sword. Fail. Drooby with a spear. Fail. Calm Harley. Something good? 15, 16, 2 damage. Now we roll everybody. Shoemaker's out. Stop Amy. Taking a hit of enough to kill you for sure. That's rough, buddy. Okay. Horse didn't panic though. Donko the Bloody dodges. The horse panics, bucks. He needs to make an agility test or get thrown. He gets thrown for 3 points of damage, putting him in the negatives. Okay, horrible wounds. Trauma. Crashing, I guess. Knocked out for D4 rounds. Oh dear. Bother. Okay, Drooby. Curly toes. Dodges, which is good because that was 16 damage coming his way. His horse is fine. Calm Harley is taking a hit. 11 points of damage will most certainly be enough to murderize you. And your horse flees. Okay, this time, Calm Harley is dead, and the horse flees. Is that what that means? Check that. No, the horse bucks, so a Harley's corpse goes flying. Okay, that's not good. we're down to 3 dudes, and one of them's knocked out, and the other one's disappeared into the wilderness. Oh no, my stuff. Our stuff, guys. What a hassle. Aragorn, snoped out. Donko is out of commission. Drewby. Drewby, have you caught on that you need to get out of there? Oh wait, that's not how I'm supposed to check morale, is it? I mean, that's a failed morale check, I'm pretty sure. Fairly certain Drewby caught on that he needs to flee. So, safe to say Donko's out, because there's no way you survive giant bug monsters trying to eat you. So Aragorn and Drewby survived. We lost everything else. He went off the track, though. First, will they meet back up with you? Will they come back to the wagon? I think it likely. No, they don't even bother. They do find each other, right? Yeah, of course. Okay. I need to find a rule or something to decide if they flee better. I mean, they were surprised, and then they were engaged, and it was like, oh. What a hit, though. So we're down to Drewby and Aragorn. I had kind of hoped Calm Harley would survive. I wanted to give that frogman a prosthetic. Give him a robot arm so he could keep fighting. Was it silly of me? Yes. This is what happens when you start caring about characters. They die. Okay. So, Aragorn the Wretched and Drewby Curly Toes with no food and no inclination to go back to the wagon where they were attacked, and decide to press on to Waterdeep. I still don't have a map. So we'll work on that in a minute, but I think that's the end of this particular video. Thank you for sticking with us through that slog and slaughter, and peace.